setting for a game like this. It's the Kansas State Wildcats and the Texas Longhorns. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The Texas Longhorns enter this season with a ton of optimism. Coming off a 10-win year last year in a season where their young quarterback, Arch Manning, took significant steps ahead. They are so excited to see if they can improve and get back to the college football playoff this season. The offensive line grew from last year. More experience for this great young quarterback. We'll see if Arch Manning can take another step this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Kansas State about to kick off. This game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24. And good work by the coverage unit. The Longhorns offense onto the field. See their opening script. And here comes Cam Coleman. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. You just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. There's a little room there. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Townsend. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man to the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Running inside, it Smothers. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Arch is going to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Snags it and he's open. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Bringing the heat. It's caught. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I guess an optimist could say it's still first and goal, and now you have a little more room to work with. The run inside. It Smothers. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback making checks. Arch Madness. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Manning to throw for it on fourth. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on fourth down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get this goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of the field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Johnson looking to throw. Caught by Williams on the right.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Manning with a play fake. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pocket breaking down. Got him downfield. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Keeps it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Here's Arts to throw. Got a man. It's Smothers. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator.
Got a little grass. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance. Because of those names you just mentioned, we're expecting this running game to be elite.
So first down here as they go back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Texas calls his campus to 40 acres. This running game might cover 40 acres before it's over.
That would be a heck of a day. I don't know how many yards that would be. That would be a quick conversion. How good's your math, Reese, to try to calculate that? But they're having a lot of success, a lot of history with great running backs at the University of Texas. And this guy is having a day.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. Here's Manning to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
Third down from the gun, Manning. He's got him. Made a defender miss. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They go play action with Manning. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for space, it's Jackson. Jukes his way for more. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Johnson looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback may change this route. Manning pulls it in. Could be an alley. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Burnt orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses up.
Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Caught close to the marker, it's Townsend. Runs through a man, he might have space. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
From the red zone, it's Smothers. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They feed him again. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Play action, here's Manning. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Johnson wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Oakley. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stops. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Finds his tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Now on the return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Got it set up on the outside. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stopped for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
Running inside. It Smothers. At the 45. Maybe a crease. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Open space at the 25. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Fires to the big fella. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing in this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Red pass hits complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end.
Caught, and he's got room. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
He'll bring it out. It's Simon. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Texas sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing Manning. Unloads to the right. With the catch, it's Wingo. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Manning. Rushes on him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll stop it for a moment here as there's an injured Kansas State Wildcat down on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And the Longhorns are flying down the field. throw. Manning. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game, who's winning, who's getting separation on the outside, who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage. This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Now adjusting. Nice move there. Oh, he's got some space. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
He'll run it again. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Texas sideline, their tight end has been a brilliant target here today. Over 100 yards receiving already in this game, and I expect them to keep him in and keep going to this big target. As you know, the tight ends never get the glory, and this guy is on fire today. Let's see if they continue to feed him the rock. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the 1st down. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. Arch is going to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Brown again. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down will open up the final period. They'll move the tight end. Arch Madness. Moving out to the right. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air, it's Manning. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab, it's Smothers. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Williams. And the defense drags him down.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the middle. That's caught by Williams.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running inside, it's Jackson. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. I just can't imagine any excuse for taking that penalty. A delay of game, at least it's still 1st and goal. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. Could not make his way to the corner. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense, they've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The run inside. It Smothers. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.